first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Play action. Now Richardson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd down and 2. You talk about this Titan defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. And they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Richardson going to change the play here. Richardson throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Touchdown, Colts! Keenan Allen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Colt defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Levis sets up to throw here. They set up the screen for Henry. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 3. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Deep to return is Josh Downs. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He's going to field this at the 4. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 1st down, Levis. Over the middle, he has a Conqueror. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 32 that time.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Titans, nothing.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Levis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Titans had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And brought in downfield by Burks. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The try here for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now it's Richardson. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A yard, all they need, but it's third down. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, 62 yards. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
The score, Colts 21, Titans 6. Matt Gay to kick off for Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner's a former defensive back.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force play.
He's got a man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Levis to throw it. He completes it to Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Cowboy 80. Right there, hurt.
Levis looking to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Come on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Richardson looking to throw this. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be taken in by Downs. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Get it! Mustang 19! 70 Ranger! Cup 19! Cup 19!
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Okay, ready?
First down, Colts.
Viking 18! Ready?
And Richardson yet again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10.
Hurt!
Richardson looking to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
On third down, here's Richardson. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Richardson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
From the 2-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
60 Bison.
Now Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Jelani Woods. As the first half is winding down. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Levis back to throw. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now. And it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
An audible here to get a new look. Levis throwing for it on fourth. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here. And as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
4th down, Levis. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Going deep for Hopkins. And now here is another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Got it.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
There, Richardson back to throw it. This pass left side to Downs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Jefferson going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have taken a 6-touchdown lead. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you. No question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, After we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Levis sets up to throw here, eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Let's go.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Levis. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Cowboy 80. Take off.
Levis. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll go for it. It's Spears. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talk about supreme confidence bordering on arrogance, and they got it done, keeping the ball on the ground to pick up the 1st down.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready, ready.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw, it's Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On the move past the 40. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And my goodness, another interception. picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Fights loose. That good for 19 and a first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Let's go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Rolling. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Ready.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Running from the gun with Henry. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and the Titans are going to have a first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll drop to throw, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
This pass deep for Okonkwo. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago,